Hello, beautiful Aries. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away by pulling some symbols. First, then we're going to jump into your coffee cup. If you're new here, I am Divine Light, and I'm so happy you joined me today. And if you go on to enjoy this message, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and go ahead, hit subscribe. It's a free way to be here. You can hit the bell so you never miss a video. Let's see what we have with your symbols. Okay. Goldfish, I love this. Increase in material wealth and spiritual growth. The fish can represent in coffee cup as well the plenty of opportunities, money, abundance, resources coming into your life. We have the club here. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Okay, someone might try to get a piece of what's coming in your life. And I feel like Aries, you are the Aries that I know is someone who has the power to defend themselves, but sometimes you tend to become really friendly and loving and maybe not draw the right boundaries, but some of these people might require those, okay? Maybe they haven't been I want to say trained or being given the right manners when they're growing up. Maybe you need to just remind them there are certain things called manners, okay? We have the mice here, discord among friends or family. So it seems like these people are going to create some sort of discord here. But also there's a news of birth or new business opportunity waiting for you. I feel here something is coming and something is leaving. And in order for this new thing to come in, you need to let those that are really benefiting from you but not really providing any benefit to you, you need to let that go. It can be even this intrusive thoughts, guys, that are creating discord in your life. Maybe you want to do something but you are also doing something against it. You need to recognize them first, okay, those intrusive thoughts, because you're not your mind. Our minds are filled with people that we grow up with, that we come across, and we take their words as truth. And what happens is they speak to us sometimes against our will and desires. They warn us about the things we're not even afraid of. They are afraid of. For example, when you go to the park while you were a kid, you were sliding down the slide, and your mother said, "Be careful, don't fall off the slide." And there's all the security guards around you that there's no possibility to do that, and you didn't never fall off the slide. But your mother had the fear because maybe she didn't have any protective gear stuff, and she fell off of it, which is growing up. And what happened here? You embody the fear of another person now. And you carry that all your life long with you. But you need to recognize that the times are changing. It's not the same circumstances. You're a different person and you're in a different place, okay? Let's dive into your coffee cup now, see what's happening in there. There are actually tears of joy I see here. There's some other tears of joy coming, a good news from a source or a place that you're not really expecting it to happen. I told you that you're starting. Oh, wow, look at this face of this like authority figure. Kind of looks like a Viking warrior to me. Kind of looks like a little bit like a lion hair going on. Someone really powerful. Kind of reminds me of like this Hollywood star. I forgot his name. Very significant male, long face and structured male figure. I don't think he ever played the main actor. Anyway, though, he was like playing the bad guy time to time. He was in, what is that? Sons of Anarchy. He was kind of like the boyfriend of the mother. I don't know the names, guys. I cannot remember names. I'm sorry. But yeah, he was a strong person. So what happens here, this Viking warrior comes in and his mind is like riddled. You can see like some things are actually wrapping around like a virus around his head. You are this warrior, guys, okay? And the Viking warrior means that you don't really have any rules. You have the cultural rules that are actually like maybe giving you restrictions, but other than that, you're free. Okay, you're not living in a castle. You're not surrounded by many soldiers. You have your own clan and you're living with them. And it seems like here some of them might be creating discord, or maybe have created discord here, and these are creating like this kind of like a bugs around your head. They're wrapping around you here. What you need to do, I feel like, focusing on a clean slate, okay? A new thing, a new idea is going to be important for you to really get yourself out of that mental state here. And this is going to also connect you with, I see there's a beautiful thought pattern forming. Like you see the waves are aligning. We have an owl here, intuitive guidance. There's a bird appearing, and there's a baby bird here in the mouth of maybe a horse. This doesn't have teeth, so I feel like a horse here. The horse can be gentle with other animals. It's not like crocodile. So the horse can be wish fulfillment, and horse delivering the baby bird can indicate something that the news that you want to wish also be delivered, okay? But what's important here is you are the warrior here. You're a boundless warrior. You can get anything done happen, but you're not physically tied down, but mentally you're attached to even two thoughts here. One snake here, one snake here. I don't want to say snake, but there's snakes, guys. I see a letter E here, and I see kind of like a letter P, or let's see what it is. It can be in the first L. It can be in the first name or the last name of the person that is actually wrapping around your head here. The best way you focus on a clean slate, it can be even like a focusing on no thought, which is really hard to do. You can do like a candle meditation or watch something like mindlessly, like watch the ocean waves. So you're mindlessly, your mind can actually clear itself, reset itself. And it seems like that's going to be filled with ideas and intuitive guidance immediately. I see here two eyes. Like I saw two baby chickens here. And then now I'm looking, I see the owl. Again, there's an owl on top of an owl. So it seems like it can be one of the owls can be someone who has intuitive guidance for you that can share, or maybe someone who can help you get in touch with that feeling. Maybe you're hearing it all the time, but you're pushing it down, pushing it away. Gut feeling is telling you, get out of here or do this, go there, but you're not listening to. It seems like there can be a mentor also showing up for some of you. Finding a good mentor will maybe even, this is about a business opportunity we have. This can be a business mentor. Another thing I would like to say, two eyes are watching. Your eyes can be also focusing on what you want to find rather than focusing on the past issues, okay? And I feel like your eyes might be looking for mistakes here, maybe your mistakes, but this is not how the things are going to evolve. When you look for the opportunities and how those things you see as mistakes are actually help you gain a lot of experience. When you start to see that, you're going to really connect like with big energies, big ideas. This can be about a business, guys. This can be about making money, creating a friendship, or it can be, I told you, there's discord among friends or family. It can be when you hit the jackpot, people going against you can actually put you in a corner so you can reconsider certain things, certain decisions that you made so far. I see letter A here. It can be in the first name or the last name of someone. And I also see here kind of like an octopus forming. Octopus are really smart. So it can be, and also like they are with 8 hands, 8 tentacles, can be being multifunctional. So you might also come to realize that you can really take care of something without the help of those who are really bringing down. Okay. Another thing I see here is the stork, and stork also showed up here. Stork is making a home for the new birth. So it's about also getting prepared when you are going to receive something. I feel like you're not going to know what it is, or how it's going to come to you. You're going to know what it is. You're going to have the feeling of what this is going to be, but you're not going to know when it's going to come. So before it shows up, it's better you just start taking care of yourself and start preparing yourself. If this is, for example, maybe you want to travel the world, but you're not really feeling like your legs are heavy. You're like, I don't mean in the sense of weight, guys. Sometimes sometimes I can be the skinniest person, but I cannot walk for 1 kilometer because my body doesn't have the right nutrition. I couldn't go outside for the longest time, so I don't have enough vitamin D in my body. Those kind of things can cause that. Okay, so it's not about putting you down. This is an example that I'm giving from myself. Don't take it in the wrong way, please. Okay. So this is about just pointing out, seeing what's missing or lacking and filling that gap. It can be even like, let's say you want to travel to a certain country, but you don't know the language. Okay, it's just about like starting something on like one of those language apps and start learning the language and catching up. Maybe because when you move there, you're gonna decide to stay there. Okay, so that's why it's getting ready for the new birth coming forth. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. This kind of reminds me of a dream catcher. I know it doesn't really look like that, but here the things hanging off of it kind of reminds me of that. I see here their desire has some time, and there's a clown here on the pathway. You might need to remove a clown. Another thing, the dream catcher is used for those like bad parts of the dreams that can be caught so you don't really have nightmares. And this is turning into a Cancer. You see the claws right here. The Cancer is someone who's really intuitive and also in touch with the feelings. They live the life through feelings, which is second line is coming forward here. When it comes to you, Aries, this is also intended for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So if you have Aries in any of those areas, it can resonate. But mainly, Cancer can be someone who's highly intuitive and they're in touch with their emotions, which you tend to avoid. And this can be someone coming into your life. It can be a dream catcher's like catching this. Maybe you're afraid of that. And you might have a friend, that's another thing. Discord among friends can be someone that you are also not getting along well, a Cancer, because they are living through their emotions rather than they're going with their passions like you do. But I feel there's a lesson here to learn. That's why the full moon, this is not the full moon. This is actually moon is fully covered. So there are some things hidden there that you don't want to look at, but that's going to come to surface. I feel like maybe within the next 4 weeks or so, you're going to experience that. You need to look that right in the eye in order for you to get your desire fast. Okay. So if this is something you're avoiding, you need to maybe stay in the feeling or stay in the same environment with this person and face them, whatever it is that is disturbing you about them, that you need to really bring an ending to that, okay? Because something new is coming. It's not going to allow the old to stay and linger. Let's see what Tarot has to say. Do we have anything blocking you, Aries? We had the Queen of Cups. I said Cancer. I'm feeling like you have a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, some like emotionally women, or maybe someone who's loving, compassionate, and you have some sort of like you're turning your backs because this is the future and this person is looking at the past all the time. But there is something that they can heal within you, caring for others but forgetting to take care of yourself. This is a person trusting their intuition, but this can be someone that is, maybe you're thinking, okay, look at them self-sacrificing all the time. This doesn't really align. But there is maybe something you can learn from them, or maybe there is something you can teach to them. Okay, and this is going to heal something within you. This is going to help you see a new life that is available to you, or for them. You're going to imagine something for them, which is going to also come to you. Okay, 8 of Cups is coming for everyone. This is also emotional detachment. I know you're going to put a lot of effort into whatever you're doing, or you are already putting your effort into it, but this will also require you to emotionally detach from the outcome. And instead of just trying to put all your passion into it, if you have done your part, now you need to let God take the wheel, and you mind your other things, you mind your business, and with focus on the other things. That a change in priorities required here in order for the divine powers to work in the background. Okay. It says leaving home. I felt some of you might be really stark migrating somewhere. It can be a mental migration. Maybe you're leaving the old thinking patterns that you grow up with, or it can be really moving to somewhere new or going on a vacation and enjoying something that you're the goldfish coming into your life. But either way, this is going to be helpful in a way to change your perspective about the new things you want to create. Okay, with Dreamer, exactly. This is actually the Fool stepping into an unknown new world, a new start. Trust yourself, push your fears aside, and take a leap of faith. I don't feel like you would actually dwell on too much on the fears, but I feel that there might be an area, I feel can be like an emotional area too here, that you're avoiding. You are not going there, but it's going to be a new exploration. When you do, it is going to open up new doors of freedom, adventure, and change for you, okay? And yeah, it's going to bring stability to you. There's an area I told you, this is earth energy. Maybe you are not grounding yourself. Maybe you're not saving things for the future because you're thinking that I am living in the moment right now. But it seems like here, this new area that you're going to start exploring is going to give you the feeling, okay, a pleasure of investing in your future or working on the things that you don't think that are crucial right now. Okay, this is earth sign. I see that you are actually starting to plan for the future, to plant your seeds very carefully before taking action, and like planning the planting of the seeds very carefully. And then it also says paying attention to detail and waiting for the perfect timing instead of maybe going with pure passion and instinct, which you usually as a fire sign, you do that. It can be in the relationships as well. Let's think of it in a sense of, let me give you an example. It can be you're learning to care for yourself and others in the relationship and detaching from the outcome emotionally, and then you're starting something new, a new relationship. Instead of jumping and like going with your full passion, taking your time and slowly building brick by brick, and which will end up actually taking you to somewhere very good. At the end of the day, you're going to feel really good with this relationship. And this can be even something forever that you're building here, okay? Yes, exactly. We're looking onto the green lens here with this green field that he's building. We have heavy green energy, by the way, even the wallpaper is green right there. Green is the heart chakra color. It's basically really giving your heart what it deserves. We have 3 of Cups energy, a toast to friendship in the afternoon sun, 3 cups in happiness, 3 cheers are done. Celebration is near, coming for you, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.